Good morning. One of the approaches that our group will discuss is about the traditional approach. So what is traditional approach? Traditional approach are principally concerned with the study of the organization and activities of the state and principled in the ideas which motivate political organization and activities. So, the main focus of these approaches as one of the outlook of politics is naka-underline siya sa pag-study sa usa ka political organizations and activities that are being executed by the state and government as well as the principles and the ideas that are motivated by the political organizations and activities. Then, traditional approaches were normative and principled. So, why it is normative and principled? Normative and principled in the sense that it is derived into its standard form. So, something that in this approach mo comes up sila sa usa ka question or ma-raise sa question nga unsa may angay or ideal para ani nga state, uh, what should ought or what should be done for this organization, something like that. And then in traditional approach there are some characteristics. So the first characteristic of traditional approach, it is mostly normative, stresses on the values of politics. So, as what I said earlier, it is derived into its standard form. So, something in this approach kana ilang i-analyze kung unsay sakto or unsay dili, what is wrong, what is right for these activities and di ba nga organization nga ilang ipa-implement. And then ani pod nga characteristic political problems kay ilang i-analyze philosophically. So in this approach, the moral purpose of kaning political community is ilang i-analyze it in detail. Next characteristic of traditional approach, prominence is on the study of different political structures. So something that giving importance to the different political structures. So unsa man to mga political structure, example, ng democracy, authoritarianism, totalitarianism. So the third characteristic of traditional approaches structures made very little attempt to relate theory and research. So in this approach, dili ingon nga tanan mag-base or mag-relate lang siya through the different theories and research na agahapon, but not all. So dili ingon nga 100% nagdepend sila adto nga mga theories and research. So the last characteristic of traditional approach, these approaches consider that since facts and values are closely interlinked, studies in political science can never be scientific. So something that not using, dili ingon nga mogamit sila, not using thorough or a systematic method in studying political science, not unlike in the modern way. There is criticism about traditional approach. Traditional approaches have gloomily unsuccessful to identify the role of individuals who are important in molding and remolding the shape and nature of politics. So in fact, individuals are important players of both national and international politics. The focus is directed to the institutions. So in traditional approach, it is divided into 4 approaches, and these are philosophical approach, historical, institutional, and legal approach, which are discussed by the next reporter.